What's going on YouTube? 79 Twitch. About a year ago, I did a 7.62 by 39 ammo review. Kind of an ammo review. I just kind of talked about it. That's cool. It was supposed to be part one of like a series of ammunition reviews, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because I started buying guns and got excited with them or got busy or what, but yeah, anyway. So now there is a selection of ammunition I'm going to use, all but the 410, 7.62 by 39 I already did, and 357 Magnum. I don't have any of those guns here or any other ammunition, so can't really do much about it. Doing the 12 gauge, next will be the 223 after this video. Alrighty. 12 gauge. 12 gauge. How do I start this? 12 gauge has been around for ever. Most of you guys know that. Different types of 12 gauge ammunition to use for various different purposes. You got slugs for big game hunting. You got buckshot for, well, I guess big game hunting. You even have bird shot, different specialty loads for bird or rabbit, squirrel, whatever. But the 12 gauge, 70 millimeter is the size of it, as per Hornady Critical Defense. Double out buck, 70 millimeter, 690 BAR. Alright. With different ammunition, man, I'm having real trouble starting this out. I had this plan last night, but my phone was dead, so I couldn't make the video. Alright. Let's see. Well, as you can see, I have two plates before me. That one is of a 7.5 shot Winchester. Same load as this. Exact same round, came out of the same box. Then over here, I have a Remington Express 9-pellet buckshot. We'll get into those. And then slug, I didn't take slugs apart, but I didn't feel there was a need. Alright, here we go. Start with slugs. There's many different variants of slugs you can purchase. The most standards, 2 3/4 slug. Winchester Super X. Got quite a few of these. Some specifics. 1 ounce slug. 1600 feet per second. That's considered a hollow point. Which is about the most common slug you'll find today, whether it be from Federal or Remington or wherever. Next we have Remington managed recoil slugs. I haven't got to shoot any of these. I usually just go with the real deal. They're rifled slugs. Let's see here. 12 gauge, 2 3/4, 1200 feet per second, 1 ounce slug. Like I said, they're managed recoil. I don't know how light the kick is, but like I said, I never shot them. That's the only box I got of that, and that's for the girlfriend. And then there's some specialty slugs. This is a Bernicki USA Black Magic Short Magnum slugs. You can see that right there is the slug, or the projectile slug. pretty unique. I got this just to try it out to see how good it is. It's got the clear shell casing. I don't know if it's plastic or whatever. It's just the generic stuff, which is pretty cool. You can see the slug inside it. Pretty unique. But other than that, that's really the three main slugs you could purchase. You can also get them in 3-inch Magnum. And I actually think you can get slugs in 3.5-inch, but don't quote me on it. I'm not really for sure. But 2 3/4 is primarily what you're going to find on the market anywhere. Moving over to buckshot. I have 3 different things of buckshot over here. 3 different brands, and they're fairly big name brands. I actually went out and did target shooting with them for spread pattern, which is very unfortunate because I lost the target, so I can't really show you. But anyway, there's Hornady Critical Defense. The only real thing that I have against the Hornady Critical Defense is that instead of 9 pellets, this only has 8. And that would be your generic buckshot right there, which would be the Remington Express buckshot. For comparison, got your little ball right there. Let's compare it to a 22. See the difference there? A 357 Magnum. .762 by 39, and then a 223. Most common rounds you would find. And also inside buckshot, you also have this really fine powder. I don't know if it's like plastic, like some kind of acrylic or something, but it's mainly a filler material, I do believe, which I don't see any other reason why it'd be in there. And of course, as you can see, the wad is inside. The wad holds the buckshot together. Same with the birdshot. On my views of buckshot, I scaled all these on a scale of 1 to 10. I shot all these out of a 20-inch full choke barrel at 7 yards. I wish I had the target, and I'll show you. The Hornady Critical Defense, I would give it an 8. At 7 yards, it had a spread. I don't know, I got a dial caliper. It had, hang on, it had about a 2-inch hole at 7 yards, which is about like that. At 7 yards, which included the wad, and it wasn't individual actual buckshot. It was just one big ass hole in the target. Can't really complain about that, can you? At 7 yards, I guess that's good, but I prefer a little bit more of a spread. Next, we got the Winchester military grade buckshot, 9 pellet. And it went, I think it had like a 12-inch spread, 10 or 12-inch pattern at 7 yards. So I'd probably score that on like a 7. A little too wide. I wanted it to be a little bit closer in. There was a intruder in a house or something. I mean, you know, if you're shooting down a hallway, I mean, at 7 yards that'd be good, but if you stretch that out, that might be an issue. And We got the Remington buckshot, which this stuff, it had like a 5-inch spread, 5-6-inch spread at 7 yards of a 20-inch full choke, Remington 870 to be exact. For all of you that want to know, that was the best looking pattern. I only did one shot, but it looked good, so I went ahead and I started stocking up on the Remington 2 3/4 inch buckshot. Then what we have is Remington Magnum buckshot, which is the same exact thing as the Remington buckshot, except it's a 3-inch Magnum as opposed to 2 3/4, and it actually holds 15 pellets as opposed to 9. If you can actually see on the crimp, it's actually an inward, like it's crimped in. Let's see how good this will do. I'm trying to show you. If I drop one right on the edge, it rolls down to the middle. See what I mean? It's an indent. But with the 3-inch Magnum, you can see that it is indeed flat. So they really pack that tight to get all 15 in there. This would be, the 3-inch Magnum is a 76 millimeter as per the side of this thingy. So 3-inch will kick a little bit more. Well, buckshot will kick more in general, but size comparison between the two. So 3-inch is easy to get. I mean, I got 2 boxes of that, and then 2 3/4 is what you're going to primarily find, which all 3 of those are 2 3/4. Next, about birdshot. I don't have various types of birdshot. I just got this Winchester Super X 2 3/4 7.5 shot, which I have disassembled all but the wad. And you can see all these little pellets, and we'll compare it to a 22. Compare it to a 9mm. And compare it to a 223. You can see the pellet size. Actually fairly big. Great for hunting small game, and actually a good home defense ammo. Will not overpenetrate. Is considered less than lethal. Very unique round. You can actually use that for just about anything. And as you can see, the wad is still inside. Kinda. It's a little blurry. Pretty much 12 gauge, in my opinion, is the way to go. You can shoot just about anything out of a 12 gauge. I mean, they've got various different specialty rounds, such as beanbag, rubber ball, flechette, which is like a bunch of nails, all kinds of specialty rounds you can get. And 12 gauge shotguns are cheap. You can get you an old used 870 for like $300. You can get a Mossberg 500. You can get a new Mossberg 500 for $450. Brand spanking new. And you can do just about anything you want to them. They're very versatile. Highly recommend them. So I really don't know what else to say, but that's my 12 gauge review, I guess. I mean, you guys shoot 12 gauge, you guys know.